Kick the Glocky with me, it was like a ball. At the end. Yeah. Cold shit. I ain't come with goons, but I'm well connected. Walk in the room and pop, 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 like you got rejected. Let me see if you qualify or not. Spinning up in a tinted truck, riding around your block. Busy man. I get a word, he ain't this shit from top to bottom like a motherfucking ceiling fan. Hopping out the rental van. On Milliac. Brothers out in Cali and they killers out of every set. But I ain't crippin' on no blood. One West, all my niggas got it out the mud. Put your face on a t-shirt, memory of niggas acting tough in them songs, that's the drugs. I don't need no cases, all my pistols clean. So now I weigh my options. Used to use the triple beam. Used to get the wop, mix it with the nicotine. Now I travel state to state and put on for my team. The fuck wrong with them? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get them. I see niggas and they feelings all feel them. Kick the Glocky with me, it was like a ball with it. At the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? From Wild West, go to war with everybody. Cut the grass for the snakes, for the gospel. Front line with them soldiers, that's my posture. Gun drawn, trying to curse the imposter. Shit get out the pocket, go to war with everybody, yeah. Send that hate making to the featherweights. Niggas claim they hard, but they sweeter than a dedication. Hold on, think it's time to introduce. I'm a man and a beast and a step and a rope. Hold on, and a G and a soldier and a mover. Hold on, and the killer and the prophet and the shooter, nigga. Try to stay humble, my shit cold leader. The blue stripes, I'm brick. Can't be serious, you a funny boy, you fly. Be a dummy, I ain't gunshot. Fuck that little bitch, you. Niggas swear he the go, bring him to the bush. Yeah, what the fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should all get him. Niggas in their feelings, I don't feel them. Kick the Glocky with me, it was like a ball with it. Yeah, at the end, gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? From Wild West, go to war with everybody. Yeah. I'm from Philly, you get hot, you catch a cold case. I'm one West. Brothers trying to set my soul straight. They done turned me to a prophet from a demon, and I'm locked in this shit, and I ain't leaving. Never ski mask transform to war mode like I'm Voltron. Stamp on my head and my chest from the most high. Put something tight around your neck like a bow tie. Got my niggas waiting charged up like they phone died. Red letter, drip clean, it looks so fly. Claim he riding, that's why I left his ass roadside. He gon' die. Skyscraper to a nosedive. 9mm plus P, fuck a 4-5. The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. I see niggas and they feelings, I don't feel them. Kick the Glocky with me, it was like a ball with it. Be at the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? From Wild West, go to war with everybody.
I'm in the bushes, just watching this family. I got a stand. Shit don't make granny start dancing. Yeah, we know what you did, and I'm coming. I'm the shooter outside, and he quiet. There's a shooter outside, and he quiet. Yeah, he quiet. Yeah, he quiet. I'ma shoot, they know so like I'ma shoot, they know so like I'ma shoot, they know so like I'ma shoot. Yeah, diamond dance, yeah, you get the picture. Yeah, I see you smile. There's a shooter outside and he quiet, little nigga. All that cap rap might have to find me a nigga. All these niggas watching movie and start jocking the image. I can't even buy it, little nigga. I know this pump it up, flip them, we get the drop on the cops in Alabama. I get the order and she pull up on the classroom. They talking about they catch a nigga, they gon' hang him. Catch them while they hanging. One by one, we take them. I know this bitch. That bitch told she keep a secret, no. But I can't trust her, what's the point, bitch, in my business? We moving silence, no rank, little boy, keep silent. This Mac come with a silence, it's a true moment of silence, little bitch. There's a shooter outside and he quiet. There's a shooter outside and he quiet. Yeah, he quiet, yeah, he quiet. Yeah, he quiet, man, the motherfucker quiet. They know so like I'ma shoot. 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 Yeah, damn it, dance. Yeah, you get the picture. I see you smiling. Cause a ball bit. Christ return, it's gonna be some killings all in these streets. Vesture dipped in blood, no he ain't condescend peace. It's gonna get way too ugly for the land and free. Ask yourself why little boy, and I'm sure that you see. I don't believe in make-believe. Greek mythology is way too cheap. I'll celebrate my birthday cause this shit bigger than me. Call me what you wanna call. I'ma prove it with the tongue. If these boys ever catch me, I'm going out like 7 sons. Stick my tongue out, put my hands in like cut the bitch off. Before I ever trade on my nation, my word, oh my God. All these Edomites trying to catch me cause they know I'm right. It either be a bitch of my own people that's trying to take my life. There's a shooter outside and he quiet. There's a shooter outside and he quiet. Yeah, he quiet. Yeah, he quiet. Yeah, he quiet when the motherfucker quiet. They know so like I'ma shoot. 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 Yeah, got me dance. Yeah, you get the picture. Yeah, I see you smiling. Cause a ball bit them.
Not like it. The K-Psycho shit, man.
Check me out, dog. The water. Ain't no better, dog, brother. The son of a king. I don't Balenciaga. I might just wear Kyla. I might just wear the Pradas. But I'm thinking long term, so I might say the dollars. We ain't no better. I'm just being honest. I should've went to college, but I was thinking violence. It's a one West world. We the fucking livest. Break it down, we break ground. We don't break no damn promise. Let's get active, dog. Don't tell me how you feel about it. Can't saying too much. They ain't learn enough. You maxed out the first quarter. I'm still warming up. These niggas tossing up a brick. They can't score with us. Who gon' come against us? On the Lord with us. Them niggas riding for you. Hope they ride till they crash. Put my name in your mouth. I put my belt in your ass. I ain't running no race. I just hope that I last. All them niggas you look up to, I consider them trash. Only time you see in the league was in niggas that pop you with the same hand. I'm in play, I say game plan. I don't really fuck with you, that's your main man. We them niggas came through and made your city hot. Yep, said he in the field, but he really not. And I ain't casting no stone, I just let him rock. And that's the kind of story they gon' read about. But if it's war, it ain't no tapping out. Grip still heat, spit like a dragon mouth.
Yeah, I Bible lady. You understand me? Like, shit crazy out here.
World said fuck us, so we said fuck the world.
You know,
The world said fuck us,
Matthew 24:13.
so we said fuck the world.
He that shall endure to the end.
The world said fuck us,
Shall be
so we
saved.
said fuck the world.
Fuck the world.
The world don't love us, nah. So we said fuck the world. Look, I know your kinfolk gone, but hold on. I know them lights ain't on, but hold on. Look, even if you feel you got nothing to hold on, I got a message. God said hold on to your sanity. I know you in a position that you ain't planned to be. With our lives, we're not addicted to gambling. You feel the pressure and the thoughts in your head are scrambling. You feel the storm getting closer. You feel like giving up before you even start, then it's over. You feeling like fuck it, you going through too much to be sober. Life is passing you by as you do this over and over, over and over, over and over, over and over. Time to make a change now. Instead of that, you fall a victim to the same now. Starting to find out that this life is not a game now. Back against the wall, couldn't run as the poor man screamed to the top of his lungs. Said fuck us, so we said fuck the world. The world said fuck us, so we said fuck the world. The world said fuck us, so we said fuck the world. The world don't love us, so we said fuck the world. For real, look. Cover your eyes, don't wanna see the blood on the leaves. Bodies of eyes innocently hanging from trees, floating in screens, blood in the water, blood on the altar. Still don't believe justice is coming. Heavenly Father, did not Christ say vengeance is mine? Don't even bother. When he return, it's gonna be slaughter. Ooh, I know you don't wanna face it, but what's real love sound like hatred. And you gotta be fucking crazy if you think they gonna get away with killing all them babies, feeding them to alligators. All the women that was raped, the transatlantic slave trade made us build a nation that we can't partake in. School to prison, pipeline, mass incarceration. All the lives that's been taken, hated to love it. You only talk about forgiveness cause we never get justice. I think you really reluctant. I remember hearing a hood nigga say all the shit he would've done if he was living during slavery. Look what's going on today, and you ain't doing a damn thing but putting shame on your ancestors' name. But who's to blame? All these drugs, pills, weed, beans, lean, and cocaine. I get the feeling that we living in a big dope game. The world said fuck us, so we said fuck the world. The world said fuck us, so we said fuck the world. The world said fuck us, so we said fuck the world. The world don't love us, so we said fuck the world.
They killed. Give me onions in my house. Yes, you said. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog. Payback is a
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me, maybe this spending my energy. 400 years, countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a door. Payback is a door. Payback is a door.
No remorse in my blood slump. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words, ringing my bells. Said you in his body, you fit a Lord, fuck the cocktail. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is dish served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. There was designed fire for our babies to pass through it. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a door. Payback is a door. Payback is a door. Payback is a door.
All right, let's clap it up. Clap it up. All right. Hey, Shalom. Yahaba Shimei Ashabra Kathah. Wipe yourself 5,000 Abraham. Here again with the scripture breakdown class. This is the Isupk, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West Harlem, New York, 125th Street, under the rightful leader of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. And that's Commanding General Yohana. You understand? The rightful leader of our nation until Christ returns, man. If you're black, so-called black, Hispanic, or First Nation people, then you are the lost 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. And right now, you understand, you are commanded by the Most High to come back home to the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Come back to your heritage. And we here in the Isupk, we teach the true, real identity of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and First Nation people, man. You understand? This is the Thursday scripture breakdown class. Type in your questions. Type in you understand in the box in the comments. Type in your question and your comments. If you have any questions We're here to answer your biblical questions, whether it be on topic or off the topic, man. You understand? All the answers that your Christian pastor and your spiritual guru and who you trust for to guide you spiritually is not giving you the truth according to this Bible, man. And we're here again to reveal the truth about your nation, reveal the truth about your heritage, reveal the truth about the real understanding of and the breakdown of these scriptures, man. And that's very important in the time that we living in today. And what is going on today? You understand, wars, rumors of wars. You understand that the whole oppressive nation or community trying to take us back to, slavery, take us back to chattel slavery, because we still are in slavery, whether blacks, Hispanics, and First Nation people know it or not. We still are in slavery, man. You understand? The slavery is on our minds, is on our spirits, is on top of you when you have to go to work every day, when you have to punch the clock, when the oppressor won't give you the time off to celebrate the holidays in the Bible, but you know what I'm saying, want to give you time off to celebrate 4th of July, wants to give you the time off to celebrate Christmas, but refuse to give you the time off to celebrate and learn about Purim, or to learn about and celebrate the Passover. Understand? You're in oppression, man. You're in the oppression and the slavery of your mind. And the sad thing about everything that's going on in society, in this world today, is that no matter what happens to us, no matter how the Lord continues to allow us to suffer the punishments of breaking these laws, statutes, and commandments, it still is not enough to change black people's minds and convince them that they need to turn back to this Bible, turn back to these laws, turn back to what our ancestors did to get out of captivity. That's the sad thing about it. The sad thing about it is that no matter what the Lord allows the oppressor to do to us, it still is just not enough. It's just not enough for us to realize that, hey, you understand, the Christian church has failed us. The Christian pastor has failed us. Your Muslim imam has failed you. The spiritual guru, the Egyptologist, and your chakras being aligned, and your third eye being open. You know what I'm saying? Your Dr. Umars and all these clout chasers and people who we deem as so held up to high esteem, they failed us, man. They failed us. Why have they failed us? It's because none of our leaders are the ones we put over us instead of Christ. None of these people have the law, statutes, and commandments first priority in their lives. You understand? Dr. Umar ain't, he's not trying to make his way in here to celebrate Passover. Passover, man. Speaking of Passover is April the 12th in Atlanta, Georgia, man. You can go on our website, isupk.com. You can go on our social media platforms, isupk, on Facebook, on YouTube, Twitter, Scratch, or X, or Vex, or whatever social media platforms everybody's logging into, Bibbo or Bebo or Bigo or whatever it is, man. You can go on all social media platforms and type in ISUPK, and the information about the Passover, the Lord's 56th annual Passover, it'll come up for you, man. You understand? If your so-called African American, your so-called Hispanic, Latino, First Nation people, you are commanded by this Bible to attend the Lord's Passover. You understand? You're not supposed to worry more about Easter than the Lord's Passover. You're not supposed to worry about, you understand, Valentine's Day and your birthday more than the Passover. You're supposed to deny all those wicked holidays and those wicked days, and you're supposed to make your way down to the Passover. It's a commandment. And like I said, just a shameless plug for the Passover. But the sad part about it is that many of us don't even celebrate the Passover. But we do know about Christmas. We do know about Kwanzaa. We do know about Easter. You understand? We do know about the New Year's Day. We do know about National Donut Day. You understand? We know about everything, all these other wicked days that are held at high esteem to the oppressor. We know about it. But we fail to learn about our heritage. We fail to learn about what's the history of the so-called black people in America. What did we celebrate? What language did we speak? What customs did we have? What traditions did we hold to? Nah, we want to celebrate, you understand, our birthday. We want to celebrate that day of no significance where, how many ever other people, thousands and millions of people on the earth came onto the earth the same day. You understand? We want to celebrate that. We want to celebrate the time where your mother came the closest to death. You want to celebrate that. You want to celebrate, you understand, the independence of your oppressor from Great Britain. You want to celebrate 4th of July. You want to celebrate Easter. You want to buy that suit. You want to walk up in the Christian church looking all suited up for that one day. So then you could go out and be an evil, wicked demon the rest of the 364 days of the year. You understand? Which is just, it vexes my spirit every time I think about it, because you understand, like, Christ died, gave his life for this nation, for us not to do these things. You understand? The Christian church lies to us and convinces us that since Christ died on the cross, now we get a chance to do all these wicked things. We get a chance to do what thou wilt. You know what I'm saying? We get a chance to live YOLO and do every wicked and evil thing we desire, which that's just not true, man. You understand? That's just not true. And we're gonna get into some of those deceptions here in the class tonight. We're gonna talk about the deceptions of the so-called oppressor that pushes in this society the lies and the hypocrisy and the damnable heresies, man, that's pushed in this place, and it makes us sin. And then when we suffer the wrath of God, we turn and we hold our hands up in the air like, why is this happening to me? Why is this going on in my life? Why did the Most High, why did this bad thing happen in my life when I go to church every Sunday? I pray down on my knees every day. You understand? I got the oil, the Christian pastor put the oil on my forehead, and he laid hands on my forehead, and she laid hands on my forehead, and my life's supposed to be blessed. I burnt the sage all over my house. I burnt the sage in the house, and I'm still doing bad. The sage was supposed to get rid of these evil, wicked spirits and all the sorts, but I'm still doing bad. You understand? I got my chakras aligned, but I'm still doing bad. I got crystals all over my house, but I'm still doing bad. I got the statue of the god Ra in my house, but I'm still doing bad. You understand? We're gonna answer these questions for you tonight, man. We're gonna answer these questions for you tonight. And maybe after we answer these questions for you and this class is over, you'll start to think differently about, you know, when bad things happen, and you will know that it was the Most High. You will know it was the Most High punishing you for what you're doing to sin against him. You understand? When we as a nation, when we sin against the Lord punishes us. You understand? And the Lord doesn't just punish you know what I'm saying? The Lord doesn't just take the time to I ain't gonna say punish everybody, because he does, but the Lord doesn't concentrate on us for no reason. You understand? The Lord is trying to give us a wake-up call to say, hey, change your life. Stop doing the wicked and evil things that we do so we can get back on the Lord's side, man. You understand? Of course, we're going to start with the same scripture we start out every week. This is Zephaniah 2:1. It says, gather yourselves together. Yea. It means yeah. You understand? Get your attention. Gather yourselves together. Yea. Gather together, O nation not desired, man. Gather together, O nation not desired. And if you don't understand that blacks, Hispanics, and First Nation people are that nation that's not desired, like I say all the time, you understand? In the classes, I say all the time, you've been living under a rock, man. You've been living, conducting your life in the dark. Sleep. If you don't understand, and you don't, with everything that's going on with Agent Orange and the new president, signing all these executive orders into place that ultimately targets blacks, Hispanics, and First Nation people. You understand? Like if you don't understand that we are in some perilous times and we are in the last days, and this earth is turning on its axis to try to keep the Lord's people in captivity and keep them, in jammed up. If you don't understand that, you're living in a dream world. You're in the matrix, man. You're in the matrix, and somebody needs to give you the red pill. You understand? Somebody needs to jar you and wake you up out of the sleep that you're in, so you'll be more concerned about you understand the plight of your people, and mainly the answer for your people. So you'll stop thinking like an individual, man. So you can start to focus on us as a whole, as a group, as a nation of people, versus you in your own little bubble, you are in your own little four walls. Because the Lord doesn't look at us that way. The Lord doesn't look at us as individuals. You understand? Of course, the punishment comes on us individually, but we're punished as a nation. You understand? We're suffering these curses as a nation. And the way we start to wake up is to realize that we're the nation that's not desired. You understand? It's coming out of the woodworks about how blacks, Hispanics, and First Nation people have contributed to every innovation here from the Lord's people, and still we get no credit for it. You understand? Like, this earth should be groveling at the feet of blacks, Hispanics, and First Nation people. Should be, thanking us for such a good life that they live. But no, they don't. They turn around and they lock Hispanics and Taino Indians up on the border. They turn around and they want to snatch benefits away from the poor. They turn around and want to make sure that every black man, Hispanic and First Nation Indian man that's behind on child support gets locked up. They you understand? Commanding General Yohana brought it out. He brought it out in the interview he had with the Proud Boy. You understand? He brought it out how disproportionate that the prison system is to blacks and Hispanics. You understand? Like, even though the oppressor is committing the majority of the crimes here in America, the prison systems are still disproportionate with blacks and Hispanics. You understand? Which means the oppressor is allowing his people to get away with crimes, but locking our people up for committing those same crimes. You understand? I'm gonna go to Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. I'm gonna go to Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Okay, this is Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. And it doesn't mean the sentence for you, it doesn't mean the sentence coming from a man or a judge or, the Supreme Court or something like that. It's talking about the sentence for you sinning against the Lord, meaning the sentence, that punishment that's coming from the Most High, that wrath of the Most High that I was talking about earlier. Because sentence against an evil work. What's an evil work? An evil work is when you eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. That's an evil work. You understand? Evil is you breaking the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. What's evil work that we do every day that we don't think about it? When you go vote, when you go out here and try to vote and assimilate to America by voting, that's a sin. When you try to live your life as a Leviticus and say, I was born this way, that's an evil work. When you go in the Christian church on Sunday morning and you jump up and down and you twirl around like a buffoon, that's an evil work. When you don't make your way down to the Passover on April 12th, that's gonna be an evil work. You understand? Because that punishment is not executed against an evil work speedily. What does speedily mean? It means quick. It means fast. Meaning as soon as you do that evil work, something bad happened to you. Just imagine the society that we would live in if as soon as you ate the piece of bacon, you had a heart attack. Or as soon as you pushed the ballot on a voting booth, a tornado came through and wiped the whole place out. As soon as you try to act effeminate, and we call it breaking your wrist. As soon as that man tries to lay with that other man, you both drop dead. Just imagine the world we would live in. We would live in a society where people would think twice before they did things. They would consult the priests and prophets of the Lord before they did something. They wouldn't be so quick to commit these crimes against the Lord. They would want to know, hey, if I go and vote, is that against God? If I go smoke this weed, is that against the Lord? They will wonder. They would wonder because it would be so important to make proper and moral decisions. Because, hey, did you hear what happened to Mike last week when he went in the voting booth and the whole school or the whole recreation center where they was having the voting just went up in flames? Did you hear about when you know, Keisha ate the pork chop and had a heart attack? Did you hear about when everybody was jumping up and down in the Christian church and a bomb dropped on the church? Did you hear about it? We would think twice if the wrath of the Most High came upon us as soon as we did an evil work speedily. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the heart, the mind, your heart is your mind, man. The Bible says, as a man thinketh in his heart. Your heart and your chest don't think. Your heart is your mind. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. You thinking about sleeping with that brother's woman. Yeah, so are you. You an adulterer. You understand? You thinking about going and you know, being a stick-up kid and going into that convenience store and robbing that store. You a robber, man. You a thief. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So, therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. And this is verse 12. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High, which fear before him. You understand? Like, even though sinners are getting a pass, like, yeah, auntie may be smoking those cigarettes for right now. Your cousin may be pushing them drugs for right now. You know what I'm saying? Homosexuality may be running through the black community, black, Hispanic, First Nation people community right now. You understand? But surely it shall be well with them that fear the Most High. You understand? You wondering why it's not well with you. You wondering why, you understand, that there's so many, you know, tragedies happening around you. Why you keep getting sick in and out of the hospital. The Lord is trying to tell you something. You understand? You understand? The Lord's trying to tell you something. You're damn right, King of Judah. Where, hey, King of Judah, where you located? Where are you located, brother? I just want to ask. You know, hopefully King of Judah means you're a black, Hispanic, or First Nation people. You understand? I want to know where you located. If you could, just type in where you located. I see you tuning into the class, you know, most of the time, a lot of times, and the water for you tuning into the class. And I want to see where you located. If you in Charlotte, brother, why aren't you in here? Why aren't you in here? You understand? Why aren't you here? You're in Charlotte. You're right there. You're right there, man. You understand? We're here every day. And not to call you out, brother, but it's so very important that your face be in the place. You understand? The water for tuning in, but it'll be so much better for you to be here with your brothers and sisters, man. You understand? That's Satan's job is to get you to be, home while your brothers and sisters push their way to get in here. While they push their way. You understand? So let's make our election sure, man. Let's make our election sure. Let's get into these classes, man. Let's get in here. That's why I announce every week. If you're in the Charlotte area, man, hey, look, come up into this school. It's at 1539 North Ridge Avenue in Kannapolis. About 30 minutes from Charlotte. Right in the outskirts of Charlotte, man. You understand? So, Most High in Christ. Hey, look, he said he worked. That's why he tuned in. Hey, Most High in Christ, you can still tune in. Salakia. You understand? Hey, at least try to use some of that PTO, that off time. Make it in this class one day a week, man. You understand? Show the Most High that you're willing to sacrifice. You understand? We all got our slaveries. We all got them slaveries, man. We can't let our slavery be an excuse. You understand? We can't let it be an excuse. We got to show the Most High that we serious about taking over this planet, man. It's that we deserve these crowns. You know what I'm saying? So now, Salakia. What I was saying was, right now, you understand, we wonder why these things happen to us when we're not even trying to understand that the Lord doesn't allow us to be homosexual. He doesn't allow us to vote for another king besides Christ, another one to rule over us besides Christ. And that's what we do when we go vote, when we go cast our ballot for whoever we voted for in them booths, man, in the polls. You're basically saying that you want someone else to rule over you. You want someone else to make the rules that govern you. When you go in that Christian church on Sunday, you saying, look, I want to worship the Caucasian Jesus. I want to worship the Caucasian God. I want to serve the oppressor's God. That's what you're saying when you go into the church, the Christian church on Sunday. You're not interested in what this Bible has to say about the evil works that we do. You understand? That's the sad reason why we as blacks, Hispanics, and First Nation people, why we suffer these curses, man. Look, let's go to Salakia. Let me pull it for you real quick. It's 1 second. We're gonna go to Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, man. These are 14 books that were swiped out of the Bible by the Roman Catholic Church, man. We're gonna go to Ecclesiasticus 39 and 28. Ecclesiasticus 39 and 28. So like in 1 second. I'm gonna get that. Let me get that real quick. I might have Ecclesiasticus 39, and this is verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. There's the Most High has created angels, man, that pour out their force when the Most High allows them to. The Most High holds back these spirits and these forceful spirits, man. The Lord holds them back until that appointed time that He lets them go. There's spirits created for vengeance, and that's all these angels do for the Most High, is execute His vengeance, man. Execute His judgments, and His spirits made especially for that, man. And it says, in their fury, meaning in their vengeance, in their anger, they lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force, man. And the Lord is showing us how destructive He could be, how these forces are built for destruction, man. And just think about it. Have you ever known a tornado not to destroy something? You ever known a tornado to blow through somewhere and not destroy something? You ever known a hurricane that blow through somewhere, come and hit the shoreline and hit the coast and not destroy something? You ever known a flood to flood a place out and not destroy something? You ever known a lightning to strike the earth and not destroy something? Man, there be angels, there be spirits created for vengeance, man. And they lay on them sore strokes, man. You understand? Ask the people in Asheville, all through the Biltmore estate. Was the strokes of that flood sore? Was it a sore stroke? Ask the coast. When these hurricanes hit, was that a sore stroke? Ask the Tornado Valley right now. There's really ask the people that's suffering behind this storm. Was it a sore stroke? You understand? The next verse. Read the next verse. This is verse 29. It says, fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. I'm gonna read it from 28 again, man, because that's heavy. And that's the whole point of this class tonight, is to tell or reveal the truth about how a terrible power the Most High is, man. The Most High ain't nobody to be played with. That's why it's so very important that we put our brick in. We show the Most High that we about this truth, 10 toes down. That we for this truth, man. We ain't gonna let nobody or nothing stop us from being a part of this truth, being in this truth, pushing this truth, making sure we celebrate these high holy days and put back on our spirit, man. You understand? This Ecclesiastes 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. What is the them that he made? Verse 29 says, fire and hail and famine and death. The Lord created these angels. You understand? Fire and hail and famine and death. All these were created for vengeance. You understand? Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. That's the words coming from the Bible, man. That was Ecclesiastes 29, Ecclesiasticus 29 through 30, man. Look, when I read Teeth of Wild Beasts, you understand? I just thought about I'm telling my age, but you remember when those tigers attacked Siegfried from that famous duo Siegfried and Freud. They used to tame them tigers and lash them tigers, and you know what I'm saying? They had a whole Las Vegas production, man. He called it Siegfried and Freud. Look them up on your Google machine, and you'll see that Siegfried was attacked and mauled and you know what I'm saying, killed by one of them animals, one of them beasts, ate him up, and he suffered a most tragic death, man. Fire and hell. You understand? Right. Just recently, a place that never catches a blaze, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. If you're on the East Coast listening to this class, down in Myrtle Beach, the Lord sent that angel of fire and engulfed Myrtle Beach, man. Think about all the sin that was taking place down on Myrtle Beach. That place had it coming. That was the home of Freaknik back in the day. That was the home of the Bike Week back in the day. Still, I think it's still going on, where the sisters just come out halfway naked with their rear ends, out. You understand? Where all the debauchery going on down there, all kind of sexual deviancy going on down in Myrtle Beach, man. And the Lord set it ablaze, man. The Lord allowed that angel of fire to come and release those sore strokes, man. And it appeased the Most High. It appeased the one that made him. You understand? The Lord is no joke, man. The Lord will send something that you can't control. You can't control a hurricane. You can't control a wildfire. You can't control these things, man. You understand? One second. Salaki. We're going to go to. Let me get there. A second. We're going to go to Isaiah 45 and 7. I'm going to go to Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 7. This is Psalms 45 and 7. It's the Most High speaking. He says, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Most High, do all these things. You understand? The Lord, just what we read in Ecclesiastes, the Lord created spirits for vengeance, man. You understand? And when it's talking about an evil work that we do, it's talking about breaking these laws and commandments. But when the Lord said He create evil, He's talking about Salakia, these spirits that He create for vengeance, man. Why? Because when that hurricane hits the coast and destroys all those buildings and these communities, what do the people say? Oh man, it's so evil. That's the worst. It's so bad that this happened. Oh wow, Lord. Understand? When a wildfire sparks up and burns half of the coast of California, all the beach houses. Look, that months ago, all those beach houses on California burnt to the ground, man. The California shoreline, they all burnt to the ground with gallons of water right there on the coastline. That's man. That if you didn't see that was the Lord, I don't know what else to tell you. Myrtle Beach burnt, acres and acres of shoreline burnt to the ground in Myrtle Beach with all the damn water splashing up against the bank. And you trying to tell me the fire was so intense that they couldn't get the water right there from the beach and put out the fires? That's because the Lord did it, man. The Lord was responsible for that. The Lord allowed those spirits that be created for vengeance to come through and exact vengeance on that place, man. Just like he did in California. You understand? Just like he did in California, man. We want to keep playing with the Lord's mercy, man. We want to keep playing with the Lord's leniency. You know what I'm saying? Just like a good parent. How does a good parent treat the child? How does a good parent, and the Lord calls us his children, man. The Lord calls us his children. How does that good parent treat the children? All right, now, don't do that. Stop. Don't do that. Stop. Don't do that. Stop. And then one day the luck runs out. The chances run out. The leniency runs out. The grace runs out. And before you know it, the lashes come. The punishment comes. The sentence comes, man. And that's exactly what the Most High is doing to this place. That's exactly what's happening to this place. It's been phenomenons that's happening that has never happened before, man. Like over here on the East Coast, we didn't have to worry about wildfires, let alone on the beach where all the water is. We didn't have to worry about wildfires on the beach, man. You understand? We didn't have to worry about, these storms that come through and just wreak havoc on this place. We didn't have to worry about no floods in the mountains. You understand? We ain't never have to worry about those things. But that's all that's all. The Lord put an end to that. He put an end to all that, man. You understand? He put an end to all that. And he's now warning the world, warning America, hey, we better get our act together. We better get out. We better tighten up, man. Because the Most High is running out of patience. The Most High is running out of leniency, man. You understand? We're going to go to 1 Samuel 2:6. 1 Samuel 2:6, man. And the reason why I'm bringing these scriptures out is because for so long, man, for so long. We still contend with this every day. Every day, the ISUPK is bringing out the truth on who the Lord really is. That the Lord is not pleased with this place. That this place is going to suffer the wrath of the Most High. And we still got to deal with the Christian church going, God is all love. God loves everybody. All the Lord wants to do is wrap you in his arms. And safe in the loving arms of Jesus. Why do we keep letting the Christian church lie to us, man? Why do we keep letting these money grubbing, leather shoe wearing, Bentley driving, mansion living, Learjet flying, nasty, disgusting, stingy, charlatan Christian pastors lie to us, man? Why we keep falling for the game, man? You understand? Like we, and I put myself in the same shoes. Like, we glad we so smart. We glad we so intelligent. We glad we so ahead of ahead of the class. We so advanced in our knowledge. We know so much. But we let these Christian pastors like Geno Jennings and Jamal Bryant and Joel Osteen and TD Snakes and Theft Your Dollars. We let all of them just game us up, man. We let them game us up. And what's so bad about it is we'll turn around and tell a person, I don't like it when you lie to me. I don't like it. I don't like that. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me, man. That's messed up. You lied. But then you turn around and you go in this Christian church and you let a nasty, slew-footed Christian pastor lie to you every week. Every week. You let a nasty, disgusting, Jerry curl wearing, you understand, sexual deviant, homosexual lie to you every week. You let a disgusting Negro who better will sleep with your wife and your kids, you let him lie to you every week. We let our sisters go into this Christian church and make that nasty, disgusting pastor to bake spaghetti every week. We let her take them in there. We let her take it in there. We let it happen every week, man. When these pastors keep showing us that they're just gaming us up and lying to us, and not even I could understand if I'm trying to paint a picture for you. I could understand if it was believable. You understand? Like, the Christian pastor comes with something that's believable, but the Christian pastor come with something that's a damn fairy tale. He come to us and wants to convince us that the power is flowing so much through his hand that he can touch you and you just start shaking all over everywhere. You trying to convince me. You trying to convince black people who know every goddamn thing. You trying to convince them that it's so much power coming through your hand that when just one touch and you just rolling all over the floor, like wallowing like a baboon. That's power. That's supposed to be power, where you touch you and you just go run around like your hair on fire. That's supposed to be, some kind of magical substance that's flowing imaginary out of his fingertips or something. That's what the Christian pastor is convincing us every week. The Christian pastor is convincing us that all that hooping and hollering, all of that yelling and growling in the microphone is the power of the Most High. And we go in there every week and get gamed up by this, by this, you know, by this charlatan, man. That is so, you know, just oh man, I'm at a loss for words. I'm at a loss for words because this type of shenanigans and this type of buffoonery has been going on for hundreds of years. Like, it just didn't start happening, 40 years ago. This has been happening to us for hundreds of years, man. And it's been the same thing. It's been the same thing over and over, man. It hasn't changed. And we as Blacks, Hispanics, and First Nation people should have been hip to the game by now. We should have been like, well, Christian church is fake. Like the same way with Christmas. You know what I'm saying? The same way with Christmas and Santa Claus. Like, you a kid, right? And you're 8, you're 7, and 6. And of course, your parents didn't grow up celebrating the Passover, or they didn't grow up celebrating Hanukkah. They grew up celebrating Christmas, and they want to give their children, the same Christian spirit or whatever. And they convince the children that, on Christmas Eve, some devil is sliding down the chimney, if they have one, or he's coming through the pipes or whatever. And he's leaving these presents. And when they wake up, he's left these presents for them if they've been a good kid. Well, around about 13 or 14, maybe some of them 15, a little late, I'm gonna say around 12, you start to realize that it's not a white man that's leaving these presents under this tree that my parents are putting up every year. It's actually my parents. It's actually my mom. It's actually my mom and dad. Or it's actually my dad that's sneaking these presents. And some years I'm finding where he's hiding the presents. He stick them in his closet behind his old jackets. I'm finding the presents that he's gonna wrap and put under the tree. And after a while, okay, the gig is up. The gig is up now. I'm 14, Dad. I know Santa is not real. I know you've been doing this the whole time. I've been known. I just keep letting you do it. Like, the gig is up. But that's not what we do in the Christian church. That's not what Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians do and First Nation people do in the Christian church. We keep going in the Christian church. We keep going in there every Sunday, every week, every Bible study day, every Friday. We keep going in there thinking that, okay, the power of the Lord is in here. And every week we have, our elderly sisters, elderly mothers bowling over, dancing and falling out in the floor, foaming at the mouth, rolling all over in the floor like monkeys. And we are convinced that that's the power of the Most High. And we leave there every week, and the eviction notice is still on the coffee table. You understand? The light bill is still past due. The car still needs a tune up. The baby is still sick. You know what I'm saying? Like, your diabetic medication is still, you still need to take them pills. You still need to take that pill for your sugar diabetes. You still need to take that pill for your ulcer, and you still got to take that pill so you don't have the seizures anymore. You still got to take this high medication because your bones are riddled with cancer. You still got to go through the chemotherapy because you got to get the cancer treatment. You still got to go to dialysis every week because your kidneys you've been in kidney failure for the last 2 years. You still got to go to that slave where you're slaving and working your fingers to the bone, and you haven't got no raise. They won't let you off, and you're miserable. You still got to do it. You still go home every week, and that evil, wicked husband of yours goes upside your head every week. You still go home every week, and that wicked wife is still sleeping with all your friends. Your life never gets better. And you keep getting gamed up by that Christian pastor. He keeps saying, leave it in the hands of God. Bring it to the altar and leave it there. And you still ain't wised up yet to say, this nigga is running a game on me. This is Samuel 2 and 6. 1 Samuel chapter 2, and this is verse 6, man. Listen to what the prophet Samuel had to say about the Most High. The prophet Samuel said, the Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and he bringeth up. This is verse 7. Well, hold on. Let's stop right there for a second. The Most High killeth. You understand? So just think about it. The Most High, he killeth. You understand? He's allowing that death angel to come upon you and you die of cancer. He's allowing that death angel to come upon you and snatch your breath and you die with behind complications of AIDS. He's the one that is allowing that death angel to come, just like we read in Ecclesiastes. Fire, hell, and death, famine and death. The Most High is allowing that death angel to come and snatch your breath when you have a heart attack. The Most High is doing it. He killeth. And the Most High may decide that, hey, the heart attack isn't going to kill you, and he maketh you alive. You understand? The Most High may decide, hey, that stroke ain't going to take you out, and he maketh you alive. The Most High may decide, hey, I'm not going to let the kidney failure take him out right now. I'm going to keep him alive. The Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave. He bring you down to the grave. He almost like, you ever heard people say, yeah, I almost died. I was in that car crash. I almost was dead. You understand? I had that stroke. I had that heart attack. Like, it took me out of here. And I was that close. I was that close. He said, he bringeth down to the grave and he bringeth up. This is verse 7. The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and he lift up. Hey, man, look here. Let me tell you something. You having to go through the ups and downs of life is the Most High. You just better make sure that when you go through the down, that you like Job, that you blameless. And so you will know it's just a test. You understand? You can't be sinning against the Lord and being a part of the Leviticus community. And then when you suffer bad things happen to you, you can't say, "Oh, I'm just Job. It's just a test." Nah, it's the punishment from the Lord where He bring it down and He lift it up. He maketh rich and He maketh poor. This is verse 8. He riseth up the poor out of the dust. Meaning He lifts people up from their low state, man. Just like He did everybody in the Israelite school of universal practical knowledge under Commanding General Yohana, including Commanding General Yohana, lifted us up from the dust, from the low state of breaking the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. He lifted us up from that low state and lifted up the beggar from the dunghill to set them among princes and make them to inherit the throne of glory. That's what's going to happen to every Black, Hispanic, and First Nation man, woman, and child that's following these laws, man. That's being righteous according to the Most High. He's gonna lift up the poor from the dust and lift up the beggar from the dunghill to set them among princes and to make them inherit the throne of glory. When Christ comes back, He's gonna give out those crowns to those men, to those soldiers that steadfast, that endured to the end, man. That didn't allow this society to dictate them sinning against the Most High. That didn't allow this place to have that effect on them to where they turn their backs on the Most High. Didn't drop their sword, man. For all you brothers in that were priests and prophets in the Isupk, you better make your way back, man. You better make your way back and pick up your sword. Just because you dropped your sword, don't mean you have to leave it on the ground, man. You can pick it up. You can pick it up. I implore you to pick it up. You understand? And get back in this fight, man, because your grace and your chances are running out. Know that you heard it here first. You understand? You heard it from the Isupk first. Your luck is running. Your not your luck, Salakia. Your chances with the Most High are running out. Your grace, your mercy is running out, man. You understand? The Most High said He gonna lift up that beggar and set him on high amongst princes and make them to inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are the Most High's, and He has set the world upon them, man. You understand? Like these high places, these lavish lives, and what you see is the good life according to, I guess, one's mind or one's imagination, what they can imagine for themselves. That belongs to the Lord. The Lord put you in that position, man. The Lord put you in that position and you understand, set you in that spot, gave you that fortune that you have, gave you those things that make your life easier. The Lord did that, man. You didn't do that. You thought it was your hard work and your self-righteousness that did it. The Lord, the Most High did it, man. You understand? And now we're gonna go to Deuteronomy 32 and 39. Deuteronomy 32 and 39. I'm just showing you how the Most High is just, number one, not all love. The Most High has never been just all love, man. The Most High has vengeance, man. The Most High is a man of war. It's Exodus 15:3. The Most High is a man of war. The Most High will exact vengeance on evildoers, man, on sinners. He made specific spirits just for it, man. He made specific spirits just to do the job of taking out his vengeance on whoever he deemed fit, man. You understand? This is Deuteronomy 32:39. It says, see now that I, even I am he, and there is no God with me. The Lord is making a declaration, man. Say, yeah, I'm him. I'm that man. See now, even I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. You understand? That's what the Most High declared, man. I'm doing this. I control this. You understand? If your choices is to follow the law of the Most High and live, or break the law and die, you don't have free will. You understand? The point is so you won't choose death. So you don't have free will, because by you not choosing death, your will is the Most High. You're doing the will of the Most High. So you don't have free will, man. There's no such thing as no damn free will. The oppressor is again lying to you. The Christian pastor is again lying to you and telling you, we all have free will. No, we don't. You understand? You either do what the Lord says or you die. The wages of sin is death. You understand? The payment for you breaking the law of God is you being unalived. That's the payment. You understand? That's the will of the Most High, or not the will of the Most High, but that's your punishment that you suffer, man. That's your punishment. You don't have free will to just do what you want. You understand? If you think you got free will to do what you want, then you know what I'm saying? Who chooses to die? Who chooses to die? No one says, well, I'm gonna start sinning against the Lord so I can die. No one says that. No, you can't convince me that someone that people decide to do that. They don't. They don't decide to die, man. You understand? Like that's something that's something that is such far-fetched to think that you have some kind of free will and that you can decide to do whatever you want to do. You understand? You don't have free will. If you're Black, Hispanic, and First Nation people, you have the will to do what the Most High commands you to do, or you suffer the sentence, the judgment, man. You understand? So now the Lord says, see now that even I am he, and there is no God with me, meaning there's no power that's on my level. You understand? There's no other power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. Meaning, once the Lord has decided that the death angel coming for you, hey, can't nobody change his mind. You understand? It's set, man. That's set. Meaning, I ain't gonna say can't nobody change his mind, but like there's no other force that can make him. You understand? That can force him to change his mind. Now, of course, you can, through righteousness, you can change the Lord's mind and he can decide to have mercy. But you can't force the Lord to change his mind. His will can't be that you not live and your will be for you to live and then you force him to change his mind. That's not going to happen. There's no other power with the Lord, man. The Lord, he says he kills and make alive. You understand? And no one can deliver you out of his hand. You understand? Now let's go to Job 5:18. Let's go to Job 5:18, man. Again, your Christian pastor wants you to believe that God is all love and his love and his affection just is no end. Well, I'm reading in this Bible where the Lord ain't all love. The Lord is a power that will unalive you, or he can decide to wound you and then heal you. You understand? This is Job 5:18, and it says, "For he maketh sore and bindeth up; he woundeth, and his hand make whole." 19, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall be no evil touch thee. I mean, this was Job saying that the Lord is the reason for his affliction. The Lord maketh sore and he bindeth up. Meaning the Lord ties you up. You understand? When just think about when you have an affliction or you I want to say something that is intangible. You understand? When you're people with cerebral palsy, right? And the palsy is in the Bible. People with those afflictions, you just think about the Lord binding them up so their muscles can't move correctly. The Most High allowing an angel just to bind them up, to twist them up so their muscle can't function correctly. That's what the Most High doing, man. You understand? Like when we start to understand that the Most High is the one that's allowing these vengeances to come upon us because of sin that we commit, then we'll understand that the Most High ain't this all, loving God that the Christian church claims he is. You understand? He's not this I don't know, this entity that just is just all for the love. Just all this love is in him. You know what I'm saying? That's a lie. And that's pushed by the Christian church to make us think that we can never get punished for the wrong that we do. That when we suffer bad things, that it's just life. And it's all a deception, black man, Hispanic, First Nation people. It's all a deception. And it's to make you think that the Lord is not afflicting you, but the Lord is really afflicting you. The Lord is really allowing these things to happen to you. So if you are allowed to come out of it, if you are allowed to recoup from it, it's because the Lord is trying to wake you up. The Lord is trying to give you a warning. The Lord it's like shooting a flare in the sky. Like, look at this. Like, pay attention. This needs to be fixed. There's something that needs to be corrected, man. And when you ignore the warning signs of the Most High, you know, your demise is imminent. Your end is very near. You understand? That's why we in the Israelite School of UPK, under Commander Junior Yohana, we implore our brothers and sisters every chance we get to stop sinning, come into the school, come into the Isupk under Commander Junior Yohana, and fix your life. Fix it before it's too late. You understand? And with that, you understand, we're gonna end the class here. Clap it up, and I'm gonna make sure I gotta read these announcements on the class. All right. Again, the water for everybody online tuning in with the ISUPK under Commander Junior Yohana. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10. My Ishara means 10th in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase that the Most High gives you, give to the Treasury Department or the teacher. Priest fund is a free will offering for priests. It's not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming Holy Convocation. Amen. We got about 3 more weeks until April the 12th. April the 12th is the 56th annual Passover. The Lord's 56th annual Passover is going down in Atlanta. It's going down in Atlanta, Georgia. Make sure you book your rooms. The rooms are going fast. Make sure you get your travel situation squared away. We don't have long. Make sure you get your garments. Get everything taken care of that you need to do to make it to the Most High's Passover. It's down in Atlanta. This year is going to be glorious, like every year. So that's the next upcoming Holy Convocation, and it is a commandment that you present yourself and your family at the Most High's Passover. All right, it's a commandment that you acknowledge and celebrate and present yourself at the Passover. Now, if anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. That's black boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. And with that, Amidiyam, it means to stand. Wapin Ya'akodum means to face the east. We're going to say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemaya, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Daba'ah, Rajazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baharataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Latananawa, Lakhum, Cow, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kabawatnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawathyanawa, Wala'ah, Dabayanawa, Banasaya 1, Abal, Hawashanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwith, Waha'Allah, Wahataparath, La'anwalumium, Aman. In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it. So, I give one courtesy salute to the brothers, Salakia, men of Israel, Mount Shabbat, Amadiam, Barak, Yahaba, Shem Yahshua Katah, to the brothers online, everybody tuning in. Saw, we'll give one courtesy salute to the sister, men of Israel, Mount Shabbat, Amadiam, Barak, Yahweh Shemal, Athab, Shem Yahshua. Yajim Time beans hands down, class dismissed.